see, live at GNG TV, bringing you quality mech porn since 2011. Oh, by the way, Warhammer shirts are in. Those arrived on Friday. Let me hop over here really quick. I'll show you guys. So I know for those that pre-order the Warhammer shirts, these are actually really nice looking. Wow. I'm actually quite happy with the quality. I wasn't too sure about the black and blue. But anyways, looks really good. So these will be shipped out today. I'm going to be doing a lot of packaging. So just a heads up. Alright, let's go and push forward. For those that did the pre-order for the Warhammer. And for those that didn't, they'll be going up on the store soon enough. Timberwolf gear has been ordered, guys. It's expected to ship to me December 4th. So it will be getting to you in the US before the holiday season. Alright, so again, I have my large pulse and my medium on my left arm together. The reason being is you can see their cooldowns pretty much the same. The only difference is range. So I just sort of have to keep that in mind if I'm going to be engaging at, you know, really long range. Ooh, that Hellbringer's eating it. Yep, there he goes. One down. Kept boxing my way. That Locust isn't doing well. I just legged, or pretty much almost legged him, I think. I'm gonna go and push right here, ECM. Provide some cover here. Biggest thing is watch out for those UAVs. High mountain energy are quite nice. Airstrike, really? I've ever told you guys how much I hate airstrikes. Has that ever been a thing on the show? Ooh, that's missile. Interesting. Whoa. Oh, how did that not kill him? Oh, alright, he's legged. He's screwed. He'll die now. Ah, no! Getting gimped here. Watch my heat. I don't know what our dude's doing down there by himself. Direwolf by himself might be in a bad spot. UAV's up, damn it. I'm just looking at my direwolf, seeing what his health percentage is at. It's still at 85, so I feel like he's in a good position. Yeah, this isn't a good spot. Ah, come on, friendlies, out of the way. We're down 2-4. Come on. This thing is all CT. You can see here I'm trying to shield left and right. It's not really helping things. It's caught some missiles that weren't for me there. That's alright. Rocky's narked right now. Ah, great. There goes my CT. Ah, shit. Come on. And there's the direwolf that's sneaking up right behind. As you can see, all CT. Like I'm like sitting here torso twisting left to right. Ugh. That would be the biggest disappointment with the Hellbringer right now until it gets fixed later on. Yeah, this match is over. We have a leg direwolf down here. Hit our target. There you go. And it shuts down. And he's gonna die. No kills. And having a Kit Fox with LRM-15s and mediums, yeah. I had some good matches last night. I mean, if you're not the primary, you can do some damage. Unfortunately, with that with the CT issues it has. Come on, what are you doing? Don't let him get away. Yeah. Well, could have done a little bit better on my part. GG. Yeah, here's that Hellbringer at the very start got knocked out by being up top by himself. That was painful. Painful lesson. Like I said, the setup, I wish it was right heavy, but it's alright. It'll do. I know someone was making the mention of not having the large pulse in the left torso. It's more just for flexibility, being able to aim with the arms. That's pretty much the reason I'm taking it, at least. Alright. Let me go ahead and I'll drop with this one more time, and then I'm going to switch medium Q's down at 20, lights at 11. I know everybody's doing their Hellbringers right now, so I'll probably switch out after one more. I've already got these things elated out, so I'm not too worried about the double XP on these guys. What's going on, bastards? C2 will be fixed later on, just for everyone to know. Looks like I got a ton of sales Cyber Monday sales going on. Well, it's not necessarily the geometry of the cataphract. The cataphract's just wide and flat in general. We're talking about hitboxes. Weird. The hitboxes for the Hellbringer are borked right now, so not necessarily geometry. If geometry was the case, I would say awesome would be #1, Dragon. I mean, some of these, though, are just sort of design, aesthetic design. It doesn't have gameplay in mind, right? Like the catapult is supposed to have that sort of iconic look to it. So unless you drastically change that. Anyways, how was your guys' week? How was your guys' holiday? Let me know. Hopefully you guys had a good time. Hopefully you didn't eat too much turkey. I'm not, you know, surprisingly, I'm not a big turkey fan. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, "What, Phil?" I'd prefer ham for Thanksgiving. That's just me, like a spiral, slow-cooked ham or something. Or if you're gonna do turkey, my favorite turkey I've ever had, just by itself, like I could just eat just the turkey, like nothing else, is it was a deep fried turkey, and you can't really eat the outside, but the inside it was injected with a bunch of seasoning sauce and stuff. And it was so good, but just regular turkey by itself, it's very bland to me. I'd rather eat ham. Like if there was a piece of ham and a piece of turkey, I would eat the ham first. Call me crazy, I don't know. Then my favorites like green bean casserole, mashed potatoes and gravy, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just too much to hope for. I don't know. Nope, got a match. Got a match. Martin, I'm perfectly okay with ham on both occasions. I'd like to say, or at least have a turkey and a ham option for Thanksgiving. That's is it too much to ask? All right. Such hostility. Oh. out in front. Bob needs a lesson. This guy is like just keeps going, man.
New target acquired. UAV deactivated. New target acquired.
Watching out for a UAV. Yeah, there goes my ECM.
Target acquired.
Direwolf that thinks he's invincible, and a UAV. Must be a UAV up. Yep, there must be a UAV. Can we check for frickin' UAV? Yep, there it is. Step right in front of people. No, don't fall over. We're 2-6 right now. Holy crap, man. They are hurt though. That's the thing. Some of these guys are not doing too well. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something a little bit ballsy here. Trying to help our Griffin, or our Direwolf, but he's getting rushed here. He's getting overran here. Okay, this isn't gonna end well. CT! I'm all CT, damn it! Look at this, I'm getting hit in the back. CT. Ah. Let's see, this gentleman right here. Go ahead and just 1 second, guys. Gotta take care of that individual. What's going on, 12 Bravo and people? Sorry about that. You just can't please everyone. I don't know. Just, it is what it is. He has other issues in his own life, so. Alright, let me go ahead and hop out of this. Until the CT issue gets fixed, I'm going to go ahead and hold off on using the Hellbringer anymore. That is supposed to be coming on later today. Other than that, I actually like this particular mech. The one thing you'll notice is that's a ton of hard points. Ballistic, missile, energy, combination, ECM's a big thing. For this particular mech, I think that's good. Obviously, it suffers from not having Indo or Pharaoh for the clients. If it did have that, it would be probably OP. But it's good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up in my category. Now, as far as the dimensions of the mech, I like it. Aesthetics, I think it's cool. I think it'll play, and I think it'll be useful, especially with that ECM. That's going to be a big part of why this mech is so good. So, hardpoint's good, geometry's good, scale's good. Overall, I'm happy with it. The biggest thing right now is hitboxes just have to be fixed. So, once that comes down the line, it'll be a solid contender. So. Alright, let's see, what do I need to level up? Sorry, I was looking at the phone, the wife called. Dragon, Wolverine, Vindy, Nova, Kintaro, Ice Ferret. Ooh, Ice Ferret, that's what I'm doing. Doing it. I need a lot of love for this thing. Alright, so you guys know like my mediums. Now, I think the Ice Ferrets fell into a pretty, I would say, unique role. Harasser, Skirmisher, whatever you want to call it. It's fast, agile. The big thing is just knocking out the skills. I need the Prime and the A. Alright, well, I think the C is already done. Prime, A, what do I have on this? I think it's pretty much the same. Well, let's go do this. If you guys got any setups you want to drop in chat, maybe a Smurfy link, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this. I think this is only going to have 3 if I'm correct. The Prime, there's no 4 energy on this. It's only 3 because the 4th comes on A and the CT if I'm correct. So if you guys have any setups, maybe, I don't know, what, 3 medium pulse? Is that what you guys are doing on this? Because it only has the 3 energy. So, yeah. Because you only got 3 on the Prime. Those are the most you can get as far as hard points. 3 energy. Let me know if you guys are doing like 3 medium pulse, or are you still doing 3 ER mediums? Are you doing a ER large and 2 mediums? What are you guys doing on this? Let's try. Someone says, Unreal Luke says 3 medium pulse and SRM6. Bastards, the fridge makes you thirsty. The coffee should make you thirsty too, by the way. Ah. How about we try this? Let's do 2 medium pulse, and the right arm will do a ER large. I do like that idea. And still roll with a targeting comp. Oh, here's the issue. Tonnage. Can we get rid of that half a ton? Oh, so close. CT. Oh, that's what it is. I don't have the armor values fixed yet. All right, cool. Haven't adjusted those. Arm's good, legs good. Puts me at 44. Nice. All right, I'm happy with that. Gonna target comp. Good call. Go ahead and take radar depth. We'll do my UAV as a norm. And then we'll do cooldown on the ER large and then range on the medium pulse. Yeah, happy with that. We also need some cockpit left. Oh, I already have the web mounted. Yeah, that's fun. I'm happy with that. Looks like we got like 100+ people out there. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Hopefully you are having a good day. Hopefully everyone had a great vacation. Let's see. Unreal says, yep, 3 medium pulse, SRM 6. Yeah, I like the range of the ER. That'll be nice. The one thing I think I've noticed the most about the Ice Ferrets is the ability to maneuver, hit, run, maneuver, hit, run. Obviously that sort of skirmisher role. Maps like Viridian Bog, I think if you tend to move around a lot, use cover, you'll be good. But I've seen a lot of guys die just because, you know, they're standing still, not using the speed. Speed is probably this mech's biggest advantage compared to the Stormcrow and Nova. Guy here. Notification. Iamon, sorry, not doing groups. Right out, bro. Don't forget, toss me a friend invite in-game if you haven't. Sean Lang with the space, just like how you see it right there. S-E-A-N space L-A-N-G. And I will get to it as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and drop. Q is at 17 for mediums. It's time to level up some Ice Ferret. Bastards, the fog. Okay, here's the reality of it is. I've talked about this a bit, but in maps with MWO, the aesthetics affect whether or not you use thermal or use night vision, or you don't have to use those two things, right? The issue with Viridian Bog is it's a visual obscure, which doesn't affect the thermal, right? So you pretty much can play thermal and do better with thermal on than you can with just your regular eyes. So that isn't necessarily a problem. The problem relies on the fact of the fog basically incentivizes, I guess if you will, the use of thermal. And there's nothing wrong with that, it's just acknowledging for what it is. And then on top of that, the fog being sort of an occluder, if you will, it doesn't really protect you from, you know, being target locked on and stuff like that, which isn't an issue. But if everyone's just using thermal to basically circumnavigate the fog anyway, and the people that want to play without thermal are basically at a handicap per se, so it got toned down a little bit. I don't think, like, I barely even noticed. I think it's a good thing. I think, you know, like, that's just something where aesthetically it may look nice, but playable as far as the playability, gameplay, you know, that may just need tweaked here or there. So, you know, the ECM change I think is definitely better. I've noticed it on the Hellbringer. I haven't run the Cicada yet, but being negated, that roll 360 meters, 350 meters it was pretty substantial. Now it's down to 240, I think. It's still better. It's not. I think I'm still not happy with the hard counter that BAP is for ECM. I think counter ECM should be the counter. BAP I think should reduce the effectiveness, but at least now it's been toned down, so I'm okay with it for now. I think you need to have that roll for ECM mechs. So. Weirdness, thermal's always sort of affected your FPS, by the way. That's always been the case. See, and Bastards, you're totally correct about the thermal part on Frozen City. That's where I feel it's tough as a designer, right? The aesthetic, you want to create this sort of immersion factor. I don't think it's necessarily wrong for, because these are mechs, you're supposed to use the tools you're available. Like on a pitch black map, right? What if you're in the darkness of space? You're going to be using thermal, right? You're going to be using night or whatever. Thermal and night also need to be reworked. They're not actual true thermal. They're not even FLIR. It's based on textures and stuff. Same thing with night vision. I would love for those systems to actually be not even realistic. I'm not asking for reality, but they actually work properly. Right now, it's just based on the textures. For those that don't know, light amplification, night vision. Right now, it's based on textures. So you'll notice like textures and mechs and stuff glow. Well, that's not the case. It's actually from light sources. So if you have a clear sky with stars, that your sky is going to be semi-bright, you know. And then if you have lights or lamp posts or whatever, those are where the illumination comes from, and they're going to be really bright. Thermal too is again white hot, black hot. Anyways, I can go into details later, but that does affect how they're used as well. So. I like the beard, guys. Yeah, it's getting there. Look at this. Look at that. It's getting out there. Actually, I haven't ran for an entire week because of Thanksgiving, so I'm running today. Later on today, it's gonna be good to get back into it. Jump back in and do another 5 mile. Get back into it. I didn't go too crazy with the food, so there is that. It's just, yeah. So I think that's where the tough line is like based on aesthetics, based on gameplay. Can you have a combination of the two? Alright, so this is before this mech is even done here, so... Wow. I'm just covering the assaults. The dude just got rocked. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Definitely don't have the basics on this. UAV, maybe? Why is this guy still alive? Why don't... Ah, come on, guys. Push. Alright. That's fine. You're blobbing. Just push. I really don't know what's going on right now. We have our ACM in the back, not doing anything. Well, he's covering himself. He's covering his own ass. This is where just everyone being so passive. Can't do my job. See, they're chewing up the back now. Our damn UAV. Of course. So I go to shoot the damn thing down. I was wondering what was locking onto me. Keep moving, keep moving. Probably take that ice ferret out if he didn't just die. This is where you just press, you got a full on, you have the advantage. I gotta watch my leg here. And there we go. It's a little bit slower than I would have liked. Obviously, I can't expect everyone to be as aggressive, but they did a good job. And the end result is a win, so hopefully my my actions of just sort of helping try to push him in a certain direction helped. I think it did. First victory, 9,500. I think last time I broke 13,000 XP on the Hellbringer, which is quite nice. Hey, what's going on, Joe? How are you?
Not too bad, bud. How you doing?
Good, man. Just leveling the ferrets. Trying to, at least. Let's see here. This is no... I had no skills on that done, by the way.
I don't think I've worked on the ferrets at all.
I think I'll really enjoy them once I get these done. So I feel like I just need to suck it up to the double XP. I feel like they're really going to shine. I've seen a lot of people use them effectively. I think they're really good at, you know, hunting lights and bogging down someone. So that's what I'm going to try to do with them. Arm reflex, not... let's do anchor turn first. That's the big one. And arm. So how's 12 Bravo doing?
Not too bad. Just had a week off, so that makes me feel better.
I was going to say, yeah. Let's go ahead and launch again. Sometimes being aggressive works in the solo queue. Sometimes your teammates pick up on it. Sometimes you just actually leading from the front. The big thing is when you're in a, you know, 45-ton, you know, mech, sometimes leading from the front may result in you dying. So it's, you know, like for instance, when we pushed down the 3 line, if our Hellbringer actually would have been up front, we wouldn't have had to worry about those missiles. But he was literally just sniping in the background, which is fine, but you also have to realize as an ECM mech what your role is, and sometimes that is to protect your friendlies. It may not be the ideal position for you, per se, but just keeping that bubble. So either you can do X amount of damage to the team, or you can prevent X amount of damage to your own team. I think that, you know, there's times for both. As an ECM, like Cicada Pilot, I understand sometimes you just got to go do your own thing. But on that case, it would have been nice to have the cover. But overall, it worked out great. We won.
What exactly are you running on your Ace Ferret? I just stepped back in.
This is the prime, so you can only do 3 energy. So I've got the large and 2 medium pulse. You're large, sorry, not large pulse, but. Now on the other one, on the C, I have 4 mediums, but on the prime you can only do 3 energy. So.
You're gonna go with basically energy loadouts then on those?
Yeah, you really, I don't want to get. It's one of those things I feel like, unless you're in a group, you could do actually a close range SRM build with it, or a combination of SRMs, medium pulse or something, if you're in conjunction with like a Stormcrow that's set up or a team that's set up. But for just group solo play, I just feel like having a little bit of range, not necessarily having to worry about getting in too close. But you do have the speed to be able to get in, but you just don't have the armor to be able to get in and get out. So I prefer to sort of that skirmish role.
Online.
Sure.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
What's going on, Parjar? Need to change your color, dude. You're like that annoying green that I can't read because my eyes hurt green. Yeah, we need to take Kotera out. Oh, 4 peeps. Yeah, that'll hurt. If he catches you. Be careful not to overextend per se. Our direwolves are being sort of left to fend for themselves. If we collapse on them, we might be able to take this. We got a DDC here. That DDC needs to die. Was that an XL? Oh god, I hope not. Direwolf. Our direwolf's dying over here. Poor dude. Just trying to help him out. We're 1 and 5 right now. They basically pushed quicker. Just trying to help as much as we can. Kotera's just gonna clean him up. God, really? And there it goes. Yep, our assaults just basically got chewed up. Did what I could. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 4 mechs below 100 and a few just right above. Well, you know, it's tough because you drop solo and you're in a direwolf. You can't necessarily expect your team to come back because it might actually be a detriment, right? Just because just the movement of the enemy team and then your team, you may actually lose 2 mechs where you would have only lost 1. So I get it to where assault pilot's like, hey team, you need to support me, but also you guys drop knowing you're only going 54 kph, or maybe another assault that goes slow too. So I just sort of feel like it's a double-edged sword, you know. Like you drop in a direwolf, you just have to have it's sort of like a given and known that, well, I may die because my team won't support me or can't support me, and ergo you already know that dropping in. So you know, just be aware that you're bringing some of the most, you know, brutal firepower on the battlefield, but you're also bringing the slowest, you know, moving mech. So if you get caught out in the open, you're probably dead. So it's a double-edged sword, you know. Kira Hellfire, 3 AMS plus ECM? No, on the Kit Fox, no. For the Kit Fox, you do 2 ER large or a large pulse and 2 mediums with ECM. AMS isn't worth it to me. First off, comp play and high tier play doesn't use LRMs, or use LRMs very much. Your object of being in the Kit Fox is to provide that bubble, that ECM cover. It's not an anti-light. It's you're keeping your friendlies under that bubble and you're doing damage when you can, which is a large pulse and 2 mediums or 2 ER large on the Kit Fox. Not 3 MS. It just, to me, as a player, the benefit isn't there, especially when you move up into the higher skill level of play. You just don't see a whole lot of LRMs. That bubble will provide LRM support, or will provide your friendlies cover from LRMs more than that 3 MS will. Now, the nice thing is with AMS is the bump up from ammo for, you know, IS-wise to 2,000 rounds per ton, just like the clan, was a good move. But that's just my opinion, Hellfire. That's how I've played the Kit Fox quite extensively, by the way. I've played the Kit Fox quite a bit. It's just that tonnage for AMS isn't worth it. It's a cool thing, but AMS right now is sort of secondary when it comes to ECM. I'd rather provide ECM and do damage than do less damage and possibly take out some LRMs. So, and I don't even know if the top teams are even, well, I should say this. A clan drop deck may not even include the Kit Fox. They may just take the Adder instead. But if maybe you're doing some type of, you had to take 3 clan lights, I think the Adder, I don't know. The Kit Fox is nice. It actually, in my opinion, it performs decently well, even though it's 5 tons less than the Adder. It's just that ECM and jump capability it has compared to the Adder. But the Adder can take more, you know, firepower, that's for sure. And it's ground bound. So the issue with the Adder and Kit Fox is this: they're big. Like, they're the size of a medium. So, you know, it's just they're easier to hit. They're easier to do damage to, you know, individual locations. So, yeah, but Wing, I think some teams look at it as, we don't need ECM in a light. I would, you know, like, I think that's where the Hellbringer is going to play a big role, possibly, in comp play. Is it's going to be one of those heavies. Obviously, you're trading possibly a Timberwolf for it, but does that ECM allow for it to, you know, benefit the entire team? Most of the time, it's our firepower will just negate any ECM usage. Most of the time, you can see where the targets are coming, at least a general direction. So. Panic bud. Yonai. Half my face has disappeared. I know, right? The beard's getting quite extensive there. I told my wife about, you know, me not shaving my beard until we do the run. She wasn't too happy about that decision I made without her.
All systems go. Target
gotta capitalize on these mechs down here. That's gonna be giving up a good position. The Raven's about to die. And this may not be a good position for me. Yeah, he's about to die. And if we can capitalize, take out that Shadowhawk. Targets of opportunity may not be end all be all, but every little bit helps. Sort of shielding. I think that's panic back there. Nope. Well, we lost one. We need to capitalize or we're gonna lose this. Oh, I just shut down. Right on the edge. The Caldera. This isn't good. Might have just got lucky though. Yeah, see, we're... CT, CT, CT. UAV. Let's see if we got a UAV. Nice. Going for Juliet. Ooh, good UAV. Ooh, Panic's not doing too well. Oh, how did that not kill him? Alright, I'm pressing forward. Just want to hit this guy's left torso. There we go. There's half his weapons. That was a good alpha. Looks like we're starting to pick up steam here. Targets are falling a lot quicker now. It's down. Coming for you, Panic. Still got a ton of firepower. I got a good amount of armor though, so. He's down. GG. Good job, team. Panic, good game. Look at that, man. 545. GG, I think that'll put me in a good position for this. God, I love double XP weekends. So glad I was able to capitalize on this.
Well, I'm trying your 2 medium pulse, 1 ER large, and it's the first time I've ever driven a Ferret, so it's doing pretty good actually right now.
Hey Mav, how are you?
Good, man. Just enjoying a chilly afternoon. Just got home.
How's work?
Trying to enjoy this. Work's work. You know how it is. Looking forward to these games.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Terrible.
I'm gonna go and switch over to the other ice ferret because now I've got those basics done. Mark V92, he asked how basically solo works is you have a team average of elo that it's trying to fill in. So in any given game, you may have very high skilled players to mediocre skilled players. It's just what it's trying to do to compensate on both teams. Solo is actually the closest elo variance there is. Group can be swayed because of group size, but solo is pretty close. So sometimes I know people are like, hey, I was in a match with you, why am I in a match with you, stuff like that. It's because of how that works. Some people might not believe me, but my mediums are actually pretty much the top of the iceberg as far as elo. Some people don't believe.
If you're in a match with Phil, then you're not doing so hot.
I suck, dude. Yeah, if you're in a match with me, it's because I need someone to carry me. I'm a nooblet. Alright, so we've got the Ice Ferret A. Again, let's go take a look at the stock Omnipods on this. The nice thing with this is you can do the 4 ER mediums because of the CT energy, whereas on the Prime you can't because it doesn't have the CT energy. So I'm going to go back to the normal ER medium on this. Let's go ahead and strip this mech. We're also going to go ahead and upgrade the cockpit to some... I'm not going to do the Sonic Boom, I'm going to do the kickers because I'm not doing the wub. And of course, camo colors, even though I really can't change a whole lot. We're going to do tactical, which is of course is black, black, red. Once we get camo colors, that'll change. But let's go to adjust the armor values here. If you notice my text is pretty small on the screen, it's because I'm playing on my native res at 1440. I just like playing at it and I didn't switch it, so I know the text is pretty small. So if you want to know a setup or fit I'm using, just ask and we can get that to you. So Mav, what mech are you enjoying the most?
I'm actually working on the Stormcrows right now. They've been great. I just can't believe how overpowered. Yeah.
It's
mechs are just ridiculous.
Well, it's that speed, maneuverability, and firepower, man.
Mm-hmm.
Target comp.
And the fact that they take 2 torsos to die, it's
yeah.
I'm just blown away. Like having this, I've only been playing for a week now since I stopped over a year ago.
Well, it's not like you were a scrub player. I mean, let's be real here.
I was pretty scrub.
No,
pretty scrub.
No. You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me.
Well, I played the Direwolves, and the level of frustration I felt playing those Direwolves was right up there with playing Dragons before the buffs.
Dude, last night, because I dropped with you at the match, and you were like, "Oh, I'm in a Direwolf, sorry." I was like, "At least it's you." Not, dude, I don't like assaults anyways. So, I think I've done like a total of like 3 matches in a Direwolf, maybe. The Warhawk I'm fine with, because you can go 70 plus KPH in it. But the Direwolf, oh my god, dude.
Oh jeez, yeah. I was watching Jaeger in his Warhawk, and he was doing that LRM boat, and I was like, wow, man, like he's having a lot of fun, and he's doing some cool stuff with it, and he's actually, moving around fairly decently. And then I was like looking to buy something, like I buy Warhawks or buy Direwolves, and I've got just enough sea bills to get one or the other. You know, like I had like 100k, 100 mil left, and or 80 mil left or something like that. And I just went, you know what, go for the Direwolf. Now I'm like, man, why didn't I go for the faster mech? This is killing me.
I've been loving the Warhawks. I'm running it with my main one's running 4 LRM-15s and 5 medium pulse. It's a fun mech.
Alright guys, I'm going to take a quick bio break, and when we come back I'll continue on. I need to go walk the lizard, grab some water, but when we come back I'll drop in the Ice Ferret A. Working on it, double XP still going on, so don't forget to get in the mechs you need to. Like, this is the perfect time to get mechs eliteed. Like, if you don't like a particular chassis but just want to knock it out, this is pretty much a great opportunity to do so. So, alright guys, we'll be right back.
Get out of here, stalker.
Alright guys, and we are back. Welcome everyone. My name is Phil, and I'm doing some solo drops. It is still double XP weekend. I have been doing the Hellbringer, did it last night, been dropping in a little bit earlier today. I'm working on my Ice Ferrets because this is double XP weekend still, so just keep that in mind. And I'm going to go ahead and hit launch here. In my channel, I've got 12 Bravo, and I've also got Mav RCK.
Can I get a request or
Oh, I'm just doing solos right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just so it's a
Fair enough.
good showing of what the mech is capable of by itself.
I was actually gonna say, and someone brought up in channel too, how the heck do you carry so well with mediums? I just can't do it, man.
What do you mean?
Oh, like you just carry so well in games. Like, you do a lot of damage, and I don't know how you do it, man.
No airstrikes or arty either.
Ah, see, that's just mind-boggling.
No
like
cool
when you're in
shot.
that Centurion, and it's like bang, bang, bang. You're gonna have to share your secrets one day.
I'd like to attribute it to coffee, and yeah. No, I
Being
think
a shill.
no, I think that most of it just comes down to if you're doing any type of laser build for IS at least, or any type of systems, there's damage over time weapons and then there's high damage, right? And for instance on the Cicada, most of the time you need to be able to do consistent damage throughout the entire match to put up big scores and do a lot of damage. So that's where I think the 2A does really well, the 2B does extremely well right now with the WUB, and then the 3M does really well too because the ECM had a little less firepower potentially, but it provides a role too. So whereas the Stormcrow and the Laser Vomit Timby and Stormcrow and even the Hellbringer, one, they can hit further out, so you're able to do damage further out and potentially the max effective damage, right? And then also you're doing more damage, you're more heat efficient, which means you can fire more often. So it's just one of those things where if you're doing energy weapons, especially clans, you're going to pull some pretty decent damage even if you don't necessarily do well in the match. Like, you can die pretty early on and still do a good amount of damage. It's because it has a high, damage output. So it's just one of those things where I don't know. I just like the roles of the mediums. I've always been a medium pilot. I obviously I handle myself really well in any mech, but the mediums is sort of my play style. The being able to hit maneuver. See you guys. Shred ahead. See you, bud. But yeah, it was a nice break for vacation. Got to visit a lot of family I hadn't met yet, my wife's family, but it was nice to get back to the game. And in their house, they're out in like the northern Ohio parts, and they live sort of in the country, so I didn't have good cell reception outside, let alone inside the house. Like, it was one of those points where I couldn't even check like Reddit on my phone downstairs, or my phone would get hot and the battery would just, because it's searching, so I'm like, well, I'll just turn it off and wait till later. But yeah, the storm.
Banjo's playing in the background of
No.
Ohio there.
No, I would say the Timberwolf and Stormcrow are sort of like the pinnacle, right? They both have Pharaoh and Indo, which is a big part to the clans. If you have the common, I mean, you're getting full weight savings on that. That's where the Hellbringer and the Nova and the Mad Dog and even the Summoner, that's just because of the build rules as far as, the Prime, whatever the Prime has, the other ones get. So when those two mechs can pretty much are the top of the food chain in their weight class, there's really no other mechs that can per se do everything they can do. But I don't know, man. Hunchback 4G, you get close range on a Stormcrow. If it gets within that range of the AC-20, it'll hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's using that speed maneuverability to be able to outmaneuver the 4G.
It's interesting how mechs that are at the top of their sort of weight category always tend to do better in terms of payload and speed.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 to 10 times less. The exception so far seems to be the Victor. I didn't actually expect the Victor to be as good as it was as a kind of a lightweight assault, being the lightest in its category.
Well, it
But
also
it
can
managed
take
to
the
find-
biggest engine and NXL on that, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. It's
And-
usually the top of the tier can carry more weapons.
I mean, that might also partially just because it we're doing an FPS sort of how do you say interpretation of a tabletop game.
And it's also, you know, looking at the mechs in general, their hard points of the locations. For the most part, the Stormcrow has high mounted energy. I mean, even the arms are pretty high mounted. So you accompany that with it's not the fastest out of the clan mediums, but it's 106 kph is pretty damn fast. It doesn't have jump jets,
Yes.
but you know, that's never been a detriment to me because of the speed. It's got the max armor of a 55 ton, so, and you can carry a shit ton of doubles, so.
All systems ready.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, got that weapon group.
Target acquired.
These fire starters, man, take them out. They will wreck face if you don't.
Got him.
See, we have a...
House.
What the hell's going on here?
I was just talking with Bravo about my impressions having come back to the game.
New target acquired.
A lot different.
There's some tendencies that players have, such as movement to right always, that didn't exist as predominantly as when I was playing way back. And it's kind of frustrating because it seems illogical to me, but somehow it's just ingrained into people's playstyles.
Yep.
And I think sometimes doing the contrarian approach to things,
Oh, shit.
but you're hurting cattle or you're hurting kittens in this game.
Gotta get out of here. This isn't good. Got a direwolf on my ass.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
There goes that arm, and I'm about to lose my other. 2 dual Gauss Jaegers coming in. I don't like this position. It's down below. A direwolf. Echo 6 direwolf. No one's even noticed him. He just keeps plugging away. Is he under ECM? Yeah, he is. Kit Fox. We're up 2. It's not bad. I don't want to lose my arm though. I forgot to bring a UAV. I need to double check, make sure I even have modules on here. Damn it. Ah! I just got hit in the front
Bravo.
and it hit me in the rear. That's great.
Bravo, where are you, man? Come help me find you. Come on, man. I'll give you a hint. I have 20% armor left.
And I'm at 36.
There we go.
I'm gonna die right now, though. Ah!
Oh, that thing's gonna wreck me. Yep. 7 medium pulse. That wasn't a good run by me.
Ah, crap.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Wow, close game. I should have focused on it, Victor. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, that was a good game. Ah, I should have stayed on the Victor. Why did I do that? Why did I do that, Bravo?
You wanted to kill me, too bad.
Did I kill you? I like.
No, it was that Vin guy.
Good game though.
Yeah.
Ah, I should have focused that Victor.
I hit all
I
12 of you.
Oh, that could have been like a 15,000 XP game if we'd won.
I don't know. I don't get what what people think the Ice Spirit's all that about. It's just, I don't know. No jump jets. Makes it not as mobile.
I disagree. I think it's the same thing as the Stormcrow. You don't need jump jets on something that fast. I think it does well without it. I mean, any type of ledges that you can run up to, I mean, you're going to be able to do it on that. What is this? They're just chasing this dude. I think this guy has a sensitivity way up too high on his mouse. You can stop and aim. Stop and aim. Yeah. There we go, finally. No, that wasn't a good match for me at all. Took way too much damage at the start with those, took like 2 dual gas hits and it's pretty much out of the fight because of that. That's gonna be my first victory, damn it. Unlocking. Unlocking. Kinetic burst. Oh yes, please.
Here's a question that you might know, Sean. How long does it take to get your elo up to the higher ranges, and how many games, and
I don't know.
how does that whole system work?
I don't know how long it would take. I could ask Carl about it.
That'd be cool. I mean, because before it was easy to know because we're all playing together, but we had played thousands of games before the reset at that point, or the stat reset, or maybe they never reset our elo, just reset our stats. But
Searching. Ah, UAV, thank you. Thanks for the reminder. Shout out to Schwanlog. I don't know how many flipping modules. How did I do that? Oh, I just guess switched and didn't even think about it. Maybe that's why I was getting shot so much. Yeah, that'll do it. Way to go, Phil. Way to go.
Or people look for you and they shoot.
Well, because if you don't have radar depth, they'll lock onto you. If they have target decay, yeah. That'll help out quite a bit.
Because it is such a small community, people like Proton and you and Jaeger, it's amazing to watch people like not even look at bigger, more threatening targets and shoot at you.
Well, if I see another good player, I usually try to gun for him. I mean, panic on that 228th panic button on Caustic, I was trying to do damage to him. Because usually, if you don't focus those guys, Coterra and stuff, they'll do as much damage and sway the battle, and next thing you know, you're losing the battle. So usually, if I can, I'll try to go after those guys, just because of that, just because I know how important they are to their team. So.
Well, and the skull makes you even bigger target.
Yeah, it's not like the old days where people could stream snipe really easy, so isn't an issue. And if someone wants to try to Leroy to kill me, usually my teammates can usually clean up, so.
Leroy Jenkins!
Yeah, pretty much. No, you're on the other team. What's up with that?
Yes. Alright, first time driving this Mac. Take it easy on me.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright, so this should handle a little bit better than last match. Well, that last match was just my fault. I took too many hits. Shouldn't have done that.
That's what happened to me this match. Just not carrying as hard as I did last one. What is my team doing?
Making it more of a challenge for you.
Yeah, slightly. That's I'm just about dead. Now, like I said, it's like herding kittens.
Herding cats. Hey man, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a good profession. I mean, if that's the path you choose, I'll support you in life.
Uh-huh. And these LRMs, I mean, I can hug buildings like no tomorrow, and I still get hit by them.
Target acquired.
I'm following.
New target acquired.
Data's being hit.
Target acquired.
Wow, I just can't get the kills.
Acquired. New target acquired.
Hmm.
Oh, we got targets up top.
Don't stick head out there.
Yeah, was that you that I just plugged?
Probably.
It's about to get interesting.
New target acquired.
Yeah, you guys are overwhelming top.
Things warm.
My team's just getting pushed back here.
Our team was full of LRM direwolves. I wanted to stay in the back.
It may have been a mistake by me. We need to push bottom or we're gonna lose this. Actually, we may lose this anyway. God dang it.
New target acquired.
Yep. You guys got top, bottom. Goes half my weapon systems.
Acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Yeah, you guys are rolling us up top. Yeah, this match is over.
Acquired. Acquired.
Well, GG. Nothing I can do about that one. Not in this mech.
Hey Sean, one of the guys was asking questions about LRMs and XL engines and assaults, and I know I have my kind of personal view on LRMs and support mechs, but I think it's Jumpy was asking a question. I'm curious what your view is on them.
What, just LRMs on assaults? I don't think there's anything wrong with LRMs on assaults per se. I just think that, unfortunately, the player behavior is you have to take a lot of them, or the weight really isn't there to be able to, you know, take enough of them, stuff like that. So, like, there really isn't a reason to take one LRM-10, but if I can take, you know, 4 of them, sort of thing, you know, or 5 or 6, then it becomes... Sorry, hold on. Getting shot right now. About to die.
See, my personal view on the LRM situations, I think they can be quite useful, especially in fights. But where you see situations like you're doing quite well with them in the Warhawk, it's really because of the speed, and it's the speed that allows him to position himself in areas to effectively, you know, use his LRMs, but also to get out of situations where he's not in the ideal spot and he's vulnerable. We used to see that a lot with the catapults, you know, back when the game first came out in closed and open beta. And that was it's a nice fast mech, and it had jump jets, and it was maneuverable. But so it could get into the situation, but also get out of it. My personal view is like when you're using something like a direwolf that's so slow, like 54 versus like 70 kph for a Warhawk, or, you know, 70k for stalkers, it can't get out of those situations. So you have to be extremely careful, and once you're caught, you're really caught out.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing is, and also on those loadouts, it can't go 71 kph, so they just take as many LRMs as they can, and then inadvertently it has to do with, you know, what the term boating or whatever. But yeah, I think there is a difference between some mechs. There's and then there's boating, right? There's close range, like that's what the Warhawk, when he runs it, is he's doing close range LRM support. He for the most part, he's with his teammates providing LRM cover. Whether obviously he can engage targets at range, but I guess what I'm saying is he's moving with his team, so they're also covering his own ass. You can't necessarily do that in a stalker. Some of the battle masters you'll see with LRMs or whatever, and also it's like I said, it has to do, at least IS wise, a lot of the mechs can't take one LRM 10 by itself, or one LRM 15. Usually isn't worth it because of the tonnage you have to put in and blah blah blah. And then you sort of, it's a multi-bag, right? Are you doing ballistic missile and energy, or are you doing missile and energy, or missile and ballistic? And that's where like the clan mechs really shine too, because half the weight of the LRMs, XL engines that are half the weight, the space savings. So usually like you can throw on an LRM, you know, 10 or 20 or 2 of them, and it's not a big deal, you know, they can do that. But yeah, I think positioning is probably the biggest thing to missile support. And a lot of people just attribute, oh, you know, he's just an LRM boat, blah blah. Well, if you take an LRM stalker and you're sitting in the background just being stationary, to me that's more of a vulnerability than it is a, you know, benefit per se. I'd rather have the, you know, catapult, or a Warhawk, or a Mad Dog, or a Stormcrow, or something that can keep up a Trebuchet. Trebs, by the way, are great. Hunchback 4Js are great as well, but it's because they also have speed. So all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, because Laura is taking over. She's got her Monday 5 o'clock thing going on, and I think I'm about to cut into her time. So anyways, I just want to say thank you for coming out and hanging out with me, and thank you to Bravo and Matt for joining me for some side commentary. And again, if you're new to this channel, hit that follow button, that way you guys get email notifications. I'll be back tomorrow as well, and for some more streaming action. Anyways, guys, have a great afternoon. It's good to be back from vacay, and yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Ice Fair and the Hellbringer. Hopefully the hotfix comes for the Hellbringer, and I think about 3 hours. I think that's when it's planned, 3 hours or so. Anyways, today. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys again for chilling, hanging out. If you want to check out all of our other content, including podcasts, Twitter, and all that, follow us on Twitter over at, well, I'll drop the links in the chat. Follow us over at Facebook as well, if that is your thing. The reason I say follow us on Twitter and Facebook is sometimes Twitch doesn't send out email notifications right away, so it just sort of falls short. I will be uploading this to our YouTube channel. We got other content up there as well, so make sure to check out that. Maybe if you like what you see, subscribe, something like that. And of course, don't forget to check out our store. I do have the Warhammer shirts, like I said earlier. I showed you guys at the very beginning of the stream. They came in Friday. I was gone, so I'll be getting those packaged up and all the orders. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow afternoon for some more mech porn. Have a great day, great night, great evening, great morning, wherever you are in the world. Until next time, Mech Warriors, peace. And of course, if you want to support my socks, I've got an Amazon wishlist with socks and or direct donation for the socks. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm training for a half marathon in February. Support the socks. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Later.